Good afternoon, Sir Miguel Del Rosario,
Yes.
the President of Animation Council of the Philippines.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good
Sir,
afternoon, Ross.
good afternoon po. So, sir, can you tell us more about what's happening right now? As I supposed to be the road, you're going to present the roadmap, diba?
Yes.
So, can you tell us more about it in your own words, sir?
Well, I guess the roadmap essentially validates what we have been saying for quite a few years now, that there really is a lot of potential for animation in the Philippines, both as a service industry and as a content creator. As you know, the proliferation of tablets, smartphones, and all kinds of Netflix and all that, there's so much demand for content. So the Philippines is really well positioned right now to either service the need for content from other countries like the United States, Canada, Europe, and make our own content for market to the global animation industry. There's so much demand, and definitely the capability of the Philippine animation industry is world renowned. Everyone knows about it.
So, how big is the animation industry
Animation industry,
in the Philippines?
Well, in the Philippines, in the whole ecosystem. In other words, if you will include the schools, if you will include the advertising agencies and everything, we estimate that somewhere around $200 million. But if you will look at the studios alone that are actively doing service work or creating content, for the animation industry, that's about $20 million. It's still small, but the roadmap would show that we have a potential growth of about almost 20%, 18% growth is what we're looking at over 6 years.
But the demand for it, is it more on the foreign side or the local side?
It's still foreign.
Foreign.
As you know, the local market is still very small. There have been attempts to do local animation, except that the animation, audience here, when they see that it's made in the Philippines, it's not yet patronized. But what we are doing right now, the two studios that are making content, Toon City and Synergy 88, these are all for global market. So if it becomes a success, it obviously shows the capability of the Filipino people.
Can you give us some figures? For example, how many percentages the foreign and the local?
Well, this will be all for local audience. I mean, for global audience. Nothing local for now. You see, because when you make content, you would like it to show to the biggest audience as possible. So when you do that, you'd like to make your characters as universal as possible, the language as universal as possible, and things of that nature, just so that you can market it to different territories.
It was mentioned earlier that the entries, the animation entries that were submitted, were improving. Would you say that it's because of the technology is improving, or the schools are improving its curriculum on animation?
I would not say it's technology, but I would say more of our capability to deliver our stories better. And obviously, that has to do with the schools producing animation enthusiasts.
So do you see the schools are already improving on the curriculum?
Oh yeah, definitely. But there's still a long way to go. In fact, recently I was in France and I met with the different French associations of animation schools in France. That's one association called RECA, and then there's another association of different studios. Both animations are willing to work with us, the Philippines, in helping us improve our animation industry. By the way, France is an excellent animation country. They're probably next to the United States as far as quality is concerned. We're just not aware of them, maybe because they're not the household brands like what you see in Disney, but as far as quality is concerned, they're way up.
So United States and then France?
France, Spain is very good also, which is going to be our guest for the upcoming Animahinasyon, which I hope we can make, Ross, and the public, because it's going to be a nice event. It's going to be from November 22 to 26,
Yes.
where Spain is bringing in 100 years of its animation history. The only other country that they have brought that to was in France and in New York. This is the third country that they will be bringing in.
So what are the challenges that ACPI is encountering right now with regards to promoting the animation industry?
Most of the studios here in the Philippines are small and medium scale enterprises, in fact, MSMEs. The challenge, just like for any MSME, is access to financials or capitals, and that's what we would need to work on. Because software is very expensive, hardware is very expensive. So those are the things that we need to find ways to make our artists more accessible to these financings. The other thing is they need to learn how to be more business oriented. Creative people tend to shy away from business, but it's a reality that they cannot escape. For them to be, for their operations to be sustainable, they have to have a business sense.
How supportive is the government with
The
regards
government
to?
is very supportive. Our first booth that was at MedCom in France just recently was funded by the new Department of Information Communication and
ICT.
Technology, the ICT. So we're very thankful. BTI and BOI was the one who funded the decor of the booth. So those are really steps in the right direction. We hope that this will continue because events like this, like presence in international markets like this, you cannot go in and out. You cannot just be there 1 year and then disappear the next.
We will resume the program in 2 minutes.
Okay.
Please take your seats.
Okay, can you say a few messages to our viewers? Your words of inspiration.
Yes, well, first of all, I guess there's a local animation event called Animahinasyon, which will be held in November 22 to 26. I hope you can make it there. It will be at SM Aura, and this is something that will be an eye-opener to many of the people. It's also our 10th anniversary for Animahinasyon. It's for students and professionals alike, showing Philippine content. I hope you can make it. It will show you that the animation industry in the Philippines is very vibrant.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Ross. Thank you.